Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Conestoga Scoop. I'm your host, Mike Cormier. On today's show, we're going to be learning about Conestoga College's expansion and March Madness. But first, kindergarten is starting in the fall, but not everyone is happy about it here at Conestoga. Laura Hatton has more.
Kindergarten is about to get longer.
Starting in September, parents are going to have the ability to access programming at schools from 7 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock at night.
Schools throughout the region will be implementing the new early learning program.
It will be phased into all schools over the next 5 years, and in year one, it will be implemented so that 15% of the students can access the program.
Kindergarten will last all day, and before and after school care will be available for working parents of young children. It sounds great on paper, but not everyone is happy.
The media talks about it, now children will finally learn, and that kind of doesn't sit well with us because we do offer good programs, most daycares do, to prepare the kids for kindergarten and for that next stage in life.
Reese was told about the new program just 2 months ago. Since then, she's been grappling with what it will mean to her business and waiting for answers to a lot of unanswered questions.
They're rolling it out really quickly, and it seems that I think maybe a little bit more time should have been taken to have the plan and be working on it for a couple of years first. We're just basically waiting for both different parts of the government to come together and figure out what they're doing so that we can make a move and figure out what's going to be best to keep us viable.
The school board believes that the new program will increase the quality of education for children.
With the increased time in schools, and we expect that there be greater consistency of programming made available to students. And so I would think that the results will be almost immediate.
Reese is more skeptical.
The ratios, I know that in the classroom they're going to be the 1 to 12, 1 to 13. And still, that would be like us removing the wall between our two classrooms and saying, now take 2 teachers out. We get a couple of behavior kids in there. We have a hard time managing at the 1 to 8. I can't imagine what it's going to be like in the school, especially if they don't have a lot of that in place before the kids get there. Because we've gotten kids back. Kids have gone off to school, sat in a principal's office for a few weeks, and then the parents go, okay, we're going to bring them back to daycare.
Parents' reactions to the new program are mixed.
I'm torn. For us, I don't think it's the thing for us, but I think for other families, it's a good step.
Ultimately, the program will create a more convenient system for parents.
This is going to be a single point of access for them where parents can drop them off in a school setting, and where the care that they receive before and after school will, first of all, be aligned with the CORD program, and it'll also be identified at a consistently higher level than they may be accessing in some of the unlicensed daycares where they're receiving child care at this time.
But it may put daycare out of business.
This is my livelihood. I've done this for the last 11 years. We opened this. So it does make me worry to wonder how are we going to make it stay viable.
The new early learning program will be implemented over the next 5 years. 20 schools will get it in fall of 2010. For Conestoga Scoop, I'm Laura Hatton.